Hello everyone and welcome to A1881 or A1881. Honestly, I don't know what they call it still, but we are here for round number 9 of Season 6 at Imola, or as I'm going to call it for a while, San Marino, because that's what it was in my childhood and that's what will stay as in my mind. But we are here today racing once more. Now if you'll just excuse me whilst we're loading up, I'm going to go onto my YouTube subscribe thingies and copy the link so that everyone can see it in the chat today. And we got 17 seconds, I'm not missing anything. Do, 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 do. Where is the broadcast channel? Broadcast links, I guess. Everyone stream. There we go. So, let's move on to the standings, shall we? Whilst we wait for everyone in Q1. Obviously, there's 15 of us tonight. Butch Rabbit says he's going to be joining at some point as well. So that'll make 16. So this is going to be good. And who shall we go out on track with? Also, game volume might be a bit low, so if... Oh, here's Dan. So if you think it's a little bit low, do just let me know. I will turn it up. Ah, there's the standings chart. Actually, whilst we're here, I will turn it up. Settings is in audio settings. There we go. I will just sort out my mic volume as well. Hopefully that's better. My apologies for taking some time to do that. And yeah, this sounds good then. So we'll ride on board with Cinderman, who I'm already going to get one for. So anyway, we'll start the driver standings once more. So Rotham is in first place with 286 points. Once again, extending on his lead from last time out. In second is Altan with 207. Third, Rolle with 146. In fourth is Dan with 138. In fifth, Keon 126. Sixth, Kajoko with 115. Seventh, tied Mr. McCann and Andrew. In ninth, Migos. 10th, Kingdom. 11th, a Twinkle with 73. 12th, Sir Ivo with 47. 13th, eBird with 33, 14th, CNN with 27, 15th, Geo with 20, 16th, Shrooms with 14, 17th, Birthday with 12, 18th, Butch Rabbit with 11, and 19th, Dubois with 7. As for the constructors, it is a Mercedes-dominated season once again. Well, continuing on. With now a 82 point lead at 432, followed by Alpine 350, Alfa Romeo 241, AlphaTauri 227, Red Bull 176, Haas 136, Ferrari one behind of 135, McLaren of 119, Aston Martin of 103, and Williams last 19 as Hinderman goes pole with a 118.8, and eBird He's on some wet strats. I'm over 120.3. I don't know what the point of the inters is. Can someone explain that for me, please? Hey, is someone... What's the point of the inters? I swear they did this last time out. Last time I raced with them. On Friday. They went on inters. I am... Is this some kind of... strat? It can't be, can it? I mean, who'd join inters? I'm just confused. I'm very, very confused. And Tan almost running a little bit wide there, but luckily keeps it on. Coming into the tight little chicane up here. Up for the hill. Car in front of him, but that shouldn't slow him down. In fact, the Red Bull, I believe, is just a little bit too far away and moves over. That was Mr. McCann. Tan coming through into the downhill section. You want to get a lovely exit here. Not going too wide as Rotham goes on pole with the medium so far. Obviously this is only Q1. And Tan at 119.4 in the Williams. As we go on board with Gordon. As he's in his Alpha Tauri. Alpha Tauri, that's an Alpine, you idiot. There's only A's in this in F1. There's Alpha Tauri, Alfa Romeo, Alpine, Aston Martin. Ah shit, a Ferrari spun. You know, there's just too many A's to think about. But Gordon here is going to come through, and it's going to be a 119.6. Just behind Tan, but Gordon is on the mediums. As a Thunderman kind of gets in the way there of the Mercedes. I believe that was Raleigh. No, it was not. My apologies. It was Rotham. Who's now invalidated anyway. We'll go on board with Dan. Don't know what he's doing, but he's having a good time. I'm glad everyone enjoyed last week's stream. I should say it was really enjoyable, and I'm glad to be back again. I wanted to point out that, you know, thank you for the praise. It really means a lot. I'm glad to be here. Meanwhile, the Inter guys are sitting 121s, 122s. Don't know what we're doing. Hilton man. I don't even know how to say your name. Like, how am I supposed to say that name? What am I supposed to call him? Like, a nickname for someone whose name is literally Hilton Man. Like, do you guys not think about when you put your PSN names in? Like, that goes in at 118.9. Good luck for that. As Andrew still on the wets. Spinala. Ebird enjoying making use of all of the track, shall we say. Okay, so apparently nobody can get knocked out from Q1, so I don't actually know why we're here. I know nobody can get knocked out of Q1, it's only 15, but I don't know the guy who joined, but I know he can get back in. Rest in peace to the AlphaTauri that's now out Poor Kingdom. Well, poor Kingdom. He has no more Q1. Andrew's just... I think this is the best part. Rotham's out here setting fast slaps on the mediums. There's just two halves to this grid. There's the guys who are going to win the championship, and then there's the Andrews, and then there's me. Drinking. Don't drink and drive, kids. Oh dear. We had to get a drinking joke out early, it's one of those days. However, Tan's doing really well to push that Williams into 5th place. A 119.4 isn't too bad. But that line was bad. Meanwhile, we're going to go to the legendary GOAT. He is the greatest of all time, Romain Grosjean. As we can see, Romain Grosjean taking a lovely line into top of the track. Is it really the top? See, I never know of Imola. I would always think about like the bottom, but for some reason the mini-map's the wrong way around. And after this quick uphill double right-hander, as we see a car spinning. Into the chicane, riding over the curbs just a little bit. And coming to the downhill section of the track. Round the last corner, and it's going to be up the line for a 118.9, my apologies. 5th place for the Haas driver, the GOAT himself, Kevin Magnussen. We're going to go through all the Haas drivers of this, right? Anyway, who's currently not set a lap yet? Well, Ebird's not set a lap, so let's go on board with Ebird. Currently in Sector 1. Here, coming up right down to the hairpin. Into turn 7. Car on the right, moves out of the way perfectly. Ebird looking strong here. Getting up to speed, out of turn 8. Turn 9 and 10, very quick, you have to be right on it. No penalty, that's the good part of that. Turn 11, 12 and 13 up next. And beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And also we have the chicane at turn 14. Goodbye Dan, you are our weakest link. And Ebird has done it beautifully. You know, I wasn't expecting to commentate this lap, I was expecting him to go and doing alright on that. Not one that I'm actually really impressed of. Into turn 17 and 18, which actually isn't the last corner with the track that I've got here. Apparently, this is the last corner. And it's a 1:17.4 for the man in the McLaren Ebird. Very good lap. Meanwhile, at the back of the grid, I genuinely think there's a rule. Isn't it if you get 15% slower? Is it the 10% rule? Or is it 5% now? Yeah, the 5% rule. If you're too slow compared to the other drivers on track, you get disqualified. In quali, I believe Andrew definitely hit that. But bro's just driving on thin ice here. I don't know what your plan is. You're definitely not going to make you Q3 on those wets, that's for sure. Can he beat his 334? Hey, no problem, Altan. Happy to be here. And Ivo's just said 334, finally someone my speed. Andrew the GOAT. How long's actually left in the session here? I don't know, all I know is Jordan's off track. I really hope you can't hear me drinking there. It's very much too early for that. You know what, it's like 6:30, well, it's like 7:30, already drinking. Love it. Kingdom, you don't seem sad. You made it through to Q2. And you didn't even set a lap time. What's that message for? Is that Discord? Yes, it is. Anyway, it looks like Gordon's going back out for another lap. I assume he got no damage from it. Only 1 minute 54 left. He's basically got this and then a lap. If anyone else wants to go out onto the track, then please feel free. But if not, we'll stick with the Alpine. And after Gordon's good performance last week, you know, hopefully he can get the same results here in Imola. And a 119.5 on the hards, a hold hards as well. You know, isn't too bad. But that should mean, you know, on the start, around the 118.7s. Wait, car damage is a thing here? Oh, Kingdom, my friend, I am so sorry for you. I've never heard of a league that has actual car damage. Imagine, oh, that's depressing. Gordon 118.7. Nobody else coming out, so he's going to be the last man on track. Hitting up to 203 miles per hour. A little bit of a slow entry into turn 1 though. And looking at his ERS, he probably is going for another lap. I wouldn't really recommend it, but I mean, nothing else to lose. The session's about to end in 28 seconds. And 10 laps on the softs, I'd like to see that. At this rate, you're basically just doing runs. You know, you're not even... You're just seeing how long your mediums can last. But considering that he's had a spin in quali, things aren't going to look good for those tyres, and actually, I don't believe the ERS stopped. So this is just Jordan going back to the pits. E-Bird, I don't need spoilers. And apart from the spoilers at the back of the car. But thank you, I appreciate that. Crash into the pit lane. Crash into the pit lane. Again, thank you, E-Bird, for that little bit of context of the inters. So I wasn't hoping he actually crashed into the pit lane, it just would have been funny. Take a shot every time Kingdom spins. I respect that. Well, Ebird's the fastest man out on track, but nobody was really trying Q1. So, Tan and Kingdom got eliminated. How did Butcher Rabbit get through? He didn't even set a time. What is this? How did Butcher Rabbit get through, but Tan didn't? Oh dear, the game. The game, man. Unless Tan crashed on track. Which I think is probably the case. Well, rest in peace. Those two will be missed in Q2, which is where we're going to now. I mean, this is where we're going to now. There we go, much better transition. So now that people are actually going to take some stuff seriously, let's get down to business to defeat Imola. Or again, San Marino until they ruined the track. Looks like the first man out will be the Red Bull of Mr. McCann. But I was about to make a joke of like Mr. McCann he, but honestly, you don't want to hear that. So he Mr. McCan't make it into Q3. Actually, that's a bold prediction considering if there's only 3 spaces up for grabs. But Mr. McCann will be the first out, and he is closely followed by the GOAT, Nikita Mazepin. My apologies, he is followed by the GOAT, Nikita Mazepin. Anyway. Can we edit in a clip of Jeremy Clarkson saying, "Oh no"? Anyways. I think that's a perfect thing to add there. If we can do that after the video, cheers. Jokes, I don't expect to actually put that in there. But anyway, Mr. McCann will be the man with a plan. Just like our friend Dan. So we'll watch him on his flying lap. Obviously we know we're expecting 118s, 119s. The Red Bull's got decent power here. So with a good turn in, you know, at every corner you're expecting to get about a 10th, depending how you turn in. So for example, there, nice. Turn 1, 2, lovely. Turn 3, yes. That is how you get on the power in that Red Bull. That is perfect. Turn 5, little bit iffy. Oh, sorry, turn 6 technically, but I'm not counting. Up the hill should be good. Just need to get these really fast corners right. And in fact, I believe our man, Mr. McCann, does get that right. A little bit slow up. Ooh. This could be a good lap. This could be a very good lap. Just got to get the hairpin right. Oh, sorry, chicane, not hairpin. Oh dear. You can see how the tilted it enough. And then into the last couple of corners. Going a little bit slowly, but should get good acceleration up to the line. and this will be a 1:19.5. Either going about as slowly as, well, Daniel Ricciardo's career at the moment. And Butcher Rabbit has left the session. And Dan has left the session stunned as he is now on pole for 1:19.3, 2/10 quicker than Mr. McCann. I mean, I don't even know how to say this man's name. Can someone, like, give me a way to call this man? As I can't keep calling it Hilterman. Ooh, and there goes the Alpine. As Hilterman puts himself on pole, and that's Altan spinning at the last corner. And here comes his teammate Gordon coming through as well. Ivo 1:21.8, but Gordon 1:17.6. Rotham 1:18.5. That's a 9/10 difference on different tyres there. Rotham can gain that back on the softs, and he will do later, I'm telling you that now. But that could be a very, very good lap from Rotham, if he gets those softs on and blasts it. On the other hand, Gordon has a very firm hold here. He's 9/10 up, and if you can replicate that pace into Q3, that's pole, no doubt. As Raleigh actually puts it in a 1:18.5 as well, beating his teammate. But that's not normal. Ivo into the pits. Finderman avoiding the McLaren who gets in his way. That was... yeah, that was a little bit dodgy, but I'll let them sort that out. But Finderman 1:26.0 at the moment. eBird 1:44.0 as well. Legendary Goat once again on an outlap. Who else is doing laps? Rotham, I assume, did a cooldown lap, and now he's on for another flyer. Oh no, with only 8% battery. No, he is not. Finderman is on a flyer though, as we'll check his times as he enters the third sector. Finderman, excuse me, I pressed race director. View lap times, and so far considering, ooh, that is a big improvement in both sectors. That's 6 seconds down already. This could be in the 1:19s. And I reckon Finderman has about 1:19.5 in him. 1:17, 1:18, and it's a 1:18.6. It's in fact a whole second quicker, sorry, than what I said originally. And the Aston Martin up into P5. As Hilterman goes to P2, Rotham in P3 on the mediums. Ooh. Now it's a 7/10 gap. And if we're assuming this is the best pace, that 7/10 gap is negated by the fact that Gordon was on softs, Rotham on mediums, as you can see by best tyres. And now we're going to go up to Legendary Goat, as he's going to come through with a 1:18.4. And that is a brilliant time and a half. That is brilliant. Legendary Goat proving that Kevin Magnussen is the GOAT. I need a window just to see all the Haas drivers that ever have been. As anyway, Altan, currently P12. Currently last few corners. This isn't the quickest lap, but it will get him P7, 119.0. 3 tenths above Dan, 4 tenths behind the Dinderman. Gutierrez? Oh, I don't remember that. Well, as Andrew, P2, 118.0. Nice. You know what, I can respect that. I respect that a lot. But he's now out of the session. Gordon's still holding strong. Andrew, P2 though. Meanwhile, Dan, short shifting a little bit, but it worked well. Will this be an improvement for Dan? 119.3 improved to a 118.1. Oh, this track is getting a lot better. Rothman in the pits. Legendary Goat. Looks like he's out for another lap and he's got a purple section 1. Is it actually purple? Few lap times. Oh, yes, it is. That's one. Ooh, bit of a mistake there. That's going to cost quite a bit. I don't think this will be an improvement from the legend himself, Esteban Gutierrez. I've literally got 5 power drivers to go through. Oh, 6 Fittipaldi. So, I'm going to repeat some of these names again and again, but don't know if this will be an improvement on 118.4, and it will just by 2 tenths, 118.2. Rotham now behind once again. There you go, keep his P5. E-Bird looking to improve on his current time, 1:44.0. I don't think I need to say that he's currently beating that time by quite a fair margin. But I will anyway. He's beating that time by quite a fair margin. And it's currently him and Sir Ivo and Butcher Rabbit who are all Alpine for the wall. Fernando Alonso, is that you? Who are all currently vying to get out of the bottom 3 here. Need a 1:19.0 to get into P10, and that will be a tough ask, but E-Bird is going to do it here. This will be a good lap time, and it's going to be a 1:18.2 P6. Only a few more positions and Rothman could be out the top 10. But Mr. McCann has to come and improve his lap time somehow. And it's looking like a relatively slow one. He's going back into the pits. Nasty. 5 over 120.8. How much time's left? Only 3 minutes. So I just have to get back out now. If I think everyone 7th below needs to come out again. Butch Rabbit doesn't look like he's going to be improving much either. Ooh, relatively slow corners there. I'm going to chalk this up to a 120. But I might be wrong. I might be wrong indeed. Definitely like the first lap Butch Rabbit's put in around the track. Obviously, having not been here for a while, it's going to be a 1:22.3. Both him and Ivo needing a lot to improve. The man coming through, and it's a 1:18.6. Oh, that's not really that. Even out of the session. Ivo's still going. Mr. McCann back out once again. with Altan. Finderman also out. Gordon even out as well. Meanwhile, Hilterman retired. Ooh, a spin from Finderman. Dan retired. That's most of the top lot out at the moment. Everyone else vying for a good lap here. Finderman needs to shut off that ERS, hold it, and then go out for one last flying lap. So Ivo also trying. Ooh, just saved in time. And sadly, I think that may be him out of the competition so far. Altan missing the chicane. Funny. And there you go, doing nothing. Nothing really going on. We're just waiting for the drivers to start their flying laps. Mr. McCann being the first man on this flying lap. Rotham will retire in 7th in the pit lane. That's a guaranteed. We're in 30 seconds left. But everyone else behind him, and Sir Ivo, everyone else behind, ooh, Butch Rabbit improved this time. As I said for the third time, everyone else behind, Master Ivo, will be going for another lap. As Mr. McCann, yes, gets the two fast right-handers correct. Perfect. 2/10 up as well. That's good. He's only a little bit more than that though. A sector 3 to get a flag. That is a half, I believe, of Butcher Rabbit. And that's Butcher Rabbit also out in 12th place. Mr. McCann though coming through. And can he prove that he can? 1:18.5 P9. Finderman 1:18.2 P6. Mr. McCann drops to 11th. That is devastating. Mr. McCann improved and nearly a few milliseconds more and he would have beaten Raleigh. All he needed was a few milliseconds. That is devastating. Both Mercedes there. Very, very lucky. But it is the two Alpines, Gordon and Altan, 1, 2. Legendary Goat P3. Andrew and Dan, 4 and 5. Hilterman in 6th. Finderman 7th. Ebird 8th. Raleigh and Rotham the other way around in 9th and 10th. With Mr. McCann, Butcher Rabbit and Ibo all out. Gosh, you have to feel bad for Mr. McCann there. Almost made it through. And you think if he did, yes, he got it 3/10 quicker, and Raleigh was even just 2/10 quicker than his time. That would have Rotham out of the session, but wow. Wow, oh wow. as we now jump in straight to Q3. First man out on the track will be the one we watch, and that is Altan, the Alpine driver. Followed out by Legendary Goat. But this is a battle now of skill. You know, it's not about surviving, this is about just getting pole. The Alpines believe they have what it takes. The Alfa Romeos believe they have what it takes. Rotham definitely has what it takes as well. But with Gordon's time, if he replicates that, that is pole. And any improvements he makes on that, that is double pole. This could be a Gordon-dominated race. I think Rotham may very well have a big fight on his hands if he wants to win today's race. Alternatively to the Alpine and Mercedes fight, it's the Alfa Romeo fight which interests me. And you don't want to watch Altan whilst I just read out the instructions once again. The big fight, as we know this season, it's not Mercedes v Alpine, it's Alfa Romeo v Alpha Tauri. Oh, so you can see, well, if you're in a Discord server, you know the gap. At the moment it sits at nearly 14 points. And obviously the two AlphaTauri drivers being Keon who's not here, and where is the other AlphaTauri? And Kingdom as well, who's now out. So that's important for many reasons, but the most important one being the Alfa Romeos want good points here, so they can then get back up and get possibly even to that top 3 fight. You know, both the Alpines mess up, which, you know, they haven't done so far. If they mess up, that's a possible P2 for the Alfa Romeos. That's a bloody helly bird, that's a good lap. But you know, as the point system is, you know, let's say, in fact, let me just load up the point system real quick. Scoring system. You know, first is 40 points, second is 33, and third is 28. You know, third and fourth on its own, or third and fifth actually, is 50 points. And you know, that's a massive pull away if you're Alfa Romeo against Alpine. Against AlphaTauri. That is a big pull away. So even just getting third and fifth will be great here for the Alphas. As Finderman spins. Spinala. Andrew trying another flying lap. Legendary Goat, I believe, at the end of his lap. My man, Mick Schumacher. I'm sorry, I'll never actually say Mick Schumacher's the GOAT, because he's not. But that's P4 for Legendary GOAT, and so far, Ebird is first, Rotham is second with 117.1. That's good. That is very, very good. And the two McLarens are actually, well, putting in a bloody good show. Danville 118.2, Finderman 119.1, Raleigh 125.5 so far, and Andrew, well, he's got sparks flying out the back of his car. And it's a 117.9 from Andrew P4. In fact, being better than his teammate Dan so far. which is a rare thing to say apparently, but from what I've seen, he's been the better driver. Just by pure pace, I'm not saying he is a better driver. Don't quote me on that, please. Please don't. I don't want to get in between an Alfa Romeo team conflict. I know we're going to keep him on board with Gordon here. He has to be at 116.9. Sector 1 is a 24. What was it? 24.6. eBird Sector 1? 24.7. That's already a 10th up. So Gordon being a 10th up, having a little bit of slip there, but that might have hindered him more than helped. Oh, that's... No, I know that's invalid. Never mind. It looks like the weather's getting worse as well. Oh dear. And there's an eBird that's possibly losing fuel, I believe. Or just really going really slow for some reason. I don't know. Look, Gordon back into the pits now. And it genuinely looked, well, it looked like for a second the rain was going to come in quali, but apparently not. See Gordon into the pits now, everyone kind of just doing the same thing. Altan and Rotham, the only two men even close to being on a lap. Altan just about to start his. As I open up a bottle of Coke instead of drinking now. Shouldn't be doing it on the job, but football's made me depressed, so I needed something to drown my sorrows. Also the fact that I'm pretty sure I'm coming down with a cold too, so the stream's not going to be as hyper as last week. Anyway, Altan coming up to the top of the track now. Honestly, I love this track quite a lot. It very much does just have a brilliant flow. I think the only thing that really ruins it is its most defining feature here. Everyone knows about that hairpin. Nobody bloody likes it, but everyone knows about it. And obviously this is where they ruined the old track, but that's my opinion on it anyway. As Altan through 117.8. 7/10 behind Rotham. And 300ths in front of Hilterman. As Raleigh comes through and is starting his flying lap, legendary goat. In fact, already on his flying lap, Rotham 116.5. Oh, this is interesting now. This is very interesting. 2 minutes 47 to go. And we are going to keep it with legendary goat here. Just for a moment. You can see Gordon just starting his lap now on the right your stream. Into the first two corners. Looking rather quick, and that's a purple sector 2 from Legendary Goat. But does purple mean he's going to be on P1? He's got a roughly 2-second gap to beat. It's not looking likely, but it will be an improvement. It's a 117.1, that is P3. P3 for the Haas. Gordon now into the chicane. Not too bad indeed. Sector 1 is a yellow. And that is Altan. Oh, Gordon running just on the edge of those track limits. It's going well. This could be... It's not pole, but it is a 1:17.3. That is P4. Wow, all the stops are brought out by Rotham today. And Gordon's now in P4, which is really surprising. You know, really surprising, especially considering that I was tipping him to possibly winning today. And now this is just throwing everything into contention, really. As Dan now starts a new flying lap. Finderman currently P10, and that's a spin right on the racing line. Ooh. Do you wait for the McLaren to get past just to get out of the way before the Alpha does? Andrew coming to the last sector. I'm waiting for those air flags to go 20 seconds. Andrew will probably be the last man able to come through. Yeah, with 8 seconds left, he... Ooh, no he won't be. The two Alpines out as well. So it will be Andrew across the line with a McLaren behind him. That's the McLaren of Eberg, currently P2. Andrew improves his sector 1. All he needs is like a 6, 7 tenth improvement and he's P4. The Alpines are hoping for 4th and 5th. Oh, no mind, Rolle's taken a 5th. There we go, confirms P3. Rotham P1. Oh, and that's... Oh, that was definitely an Aston Martin getting in the way of Ebird. Ebird has his lap basically destroyed there in my opinion. Sorry. Andrew has his lap destroyed there in my opinion. Ebird also invalidated, but that was blocking, man. I'm not allowed to report it, but that was blocking. I don't think he's happy. I don't think he's happy. Ebird into the pits. I'd be devastated with that. I'd be absolutely devastated. I don't want to hear what he has to say here, but it's going to be a very, you know what, I'll just wait for him to say something. But anyway, Rotham, unsurprisingly, takes P1. Ebird second, Legendary Goat, Nikita Mazepin P3, Gordon in 4th, Rolle and Altan 5th and 6th. Hilterman 7th, Andrew 8th, Dan 9th, and Finderman 10th. Why is he called Finderman if he's from Holland? Or the Netherlands? Surely he should be called the Netherman. And now we interrupt this stream to bring you shower thoughts. I know, Q3 over. It's now time for the race. Man, I'm crying. Oh, Keon's here. Yeah, go Keon. Keon. I don't have favourites in this league, but if I did, rip Ibo. I don't know if they're going to get him back in, but that's unfortunate. And I am stuck on a screen here, waiting for players, and we'll just wait. Oh, starts in 27 seconds. That's interesting. Love the call on the poll up. Anyway, here's the formation lap. Left formation lap. Let's have a look at everyone's tyres, shall we? Mediums and hards, apart from the one man on softs. Top two on mediums, expected. Very much expected. Mediums to hards is the way to go, no questions asked. Third, fourth and fifth on hards. Now that is clever. And I'll tell you why it's clever. Because the front two in quali, they're too quick. You won't catch them on your hards. What you can do is make a massive feckin' train for them. You know, the amount of people on hards here, let's say Andrew and Dan have a really good start. They then overtake the two in front of them on mediums. That is a 5-man hard train, screwing over the medium runners at about lap 13. And those hards are slow. And in a track like this where it's hard to overtake until they pit, that is a slowdown for Roth and the Kneebird. Legendary Goat, possibly hoping for P2, maybe even P1. You slow them down enough, you gain the advantage back. I can't really explain most other choices. I think, you know, for medium to hard, hard to mediums, it's just a choice that you make. I'm questioning the soft choice from Keown, but honestly, I mean, my man, Keown, he's American. I don't understand their choices, full stop. I mean, come on. They only know how to drive left. Keown, turn 3's a right-hander, just to let you know. Enough bashing on Americans. One last sip, as everyone's getting into grid position. That was 5. I'm an idiot. But we are here for the Emiliaga Romanaga, I said it right, Grand Prix. Apparently it's lap 2. Now it's lap 1. Is anyone going to be napping off the start? I can't see the lights, but they are out, and away we go with the yellow flag in Sector 1. Oh, F1 game, I do love you indeed. And apparently Tan's already got a severe collision, but it's a good little start there from Rothman and Kneebird. Legendary Goat keeps the position, Gordon into 4th, Altan up to 5th. And it's a battle here now between the Alpines and the McLaren. As Hilterman gets a little bit of a wobble on, he now loses out and is under pressure by an Aston Martin. Meanwhile, Tan down to the back with T-Brown. I have no idea who that is. I'm sorry, T-Brown, you might be a reserve. Gearing up 2 positions though, that soft choice must have been useful. But as we can see, a lead has formed for Rothen, and in fact, eBird and Legendary Goat can kind of join in with that. Altan now down in front of his teammate Gordon, as the drivers are going quite quickly now through the chicane. What will be interesting, excuse me there, is the one DRS section on this track, which is the start-finish straight. The only realistic place to have DRS. Now that's going to be where most of the overtakes actually happen, but really they're all going to basically end in this corner here. Turn 2, and that's Keon gone. Told you the softs weren't a good idea. I feckin' told you. As he's going to get a flag in sector 1. Oh, that's finally gone. But with his Hilterman, there's a 2 wide battle in front of us. And that is Altan and Gordon fighting against Legendary Goat. There's a second retirement, and that will be Tan. I believe it's retired on track. Is his car still moving? But okay. Hilterman making the overtake. Meanwhile, Altan making the overtake on Legendary Goat. Nikita Mazepin, no! Don't lose a position, my goat. They're going 2 abreast. Three breasts. Oh, too many breasts. Oh, it's just a train. It's an Altan train. And who's going to be the mad lad to make a move? And it's nobody, because they're all sensible people. But even though Rothman got the fastest lap twice, he's actually had eBird still there. Oh, and there goes Andrew onto the grass. And almost into the barrier. Now down to P10. Mr. McCann into the pits. The top 2 have a 5-second gap already. This battle basically just lost them so much time. eBird with a 3-second penalty already. That will probably be costly for eBird. Dan has overtaken Finderman. And there goes Altan after a spin of Finderman going wide. And that is one of the Alpines now almost down and out. Legendary Goat basically holding the rest of the pack up at this rate. Ivo down a few positions as well. Wish there was a way to move this over just a little bit. The big blocks on the side. In fact, you don't need the tyres, do you? There you go. As Hilterman makes his way now into P3. Legendary Goat on the outside. Hilterman will keep it. Will Legendary Goat come back for the move? No, he will not. And the Alpine behind him keeps his position. Legendary Goat running a little bit wide. Gordon maybe fancying a look here at some point. Meanwhile, further behind, Finderman very, very close to the back of Raleigh. Sector 1, there's been a yellow. And that is Altan again. Oh dearie me, this race has gone from great to not so great for him. As we have a big old train behind Legendary Goat now, who has lost the DRS of Hilterman. This is what starting on the hards does for you. If you're just not quick enough for them, they don't help you. He's going to be quick later, but he has got a train, and he is holding this train up a lot. This is basically the perfect gap for eBird and Hilterman to basically just escape. At Rothman, we already know he's escaping. He's got a 2.2 second gap, and he's only going to extend that. And there's Butcher Rabbit out of the race into the double left right-hander. And there's the overtake. Gordon is through as well. I'm surprised it's not a safety car where it is. But Butcher Rabbit unfortunately died to the powers of oversteer. And we all know oversteer is the biggest killer of fast drivers. Oh, and Raleigh supports steer rights and has kissed our friend Barry R. I respect that, my friend. That's a joke I don't want to ever make again. So instead I'll just talk about the Shadow Realm and our friend Barry R instead. Riffing off Super GT. I think only like a few people who play GT Sport will get that reference, but it's okay. Ooh. Dan, this isn't Rallycross, mate. Just want to let you know. But at least Dan and Raleigh can fight now. As you can see, Dan's ERS is pretty full at the moment. 79%. Raleigh's at 60. Raleigh into pits. Dan staying out. But Dan does get the ERS, so that's good for Dan. Raleigh's been the first into the pits. What's he actually going to change on to? Surely he's hardest to mediums. Okay, those mediums won't last. So that's a 2-stopper for sure. Meanwhile, here's T Brand behind Kingdom. The AlphaTauri meets the Red Bull. Ryder AlphaTauri are 4th in the standings. So we're trying it around the outside. T Brand, unable to make a move yet. We'll do it coming up later. We're going to just turn this off real quick. And there he goes, T Brand getting the move done, going very, very wide to do so though. The Kingdom now down 6 tenths behind, and the Red Bull of T Brand could be able to make an escape here. Meanwhile, back up ahead, Gordon has got a gap from Legendary Goat, and he is closing in on Hilterman. Meanwhile, Ebird, even though he was losing time earlier, is actually keeping a good gap to Rotham here. In fact, it's flicking between the 2.3 and 2.4, now a 2.2. So they're both exchanging temps very, very quickly. Meanwhile, Kingdom closing on T Brand, not too close, but getting there. T Brand with an awful line. Kingdom's line wasn't too great either. And once again, T Brand better line, Kingdom losing time. Altan the Ivo going to play it and just let. Yeah, he's going to let Altan go through. Respectable. I know I do that when I don't think I can fight someone. Unless it helps my friends and I kind of try and hold them up. But, you know, I'm a little bit scummy when I race. As Ivo taking the esports slide. Gaining back on Altan. Only 2 tenths, so Ivo will get some DRS here. Unless he has a hairpin like that. Chicane, chicane, not hairpin. You idiot. Down to 0.8, possibly. Close the gap a little bit. He will get a good run. I don't think he's going to go for the overtake, given how he gave the position up, but we shall see. And he's closing at a rate of knots. He's going to go for him. Bloody hell, that was not good at all. But Ivo does give the position back, and Altan able to get away by 1.5, now 1.6 seconds. Ivo's mistake cost him there, shouldn't have gone for the move. Simple as. Well, Gordon has made a mistake, I believe. Hence why he is now down behind Dan and in front of them Drew. All that gaining up, and it's gone. That's 9 out of 32, almost a third of the way through today's race. Andrew with DRS, Gordon lets him through. Don't know why. Unless him and his teammate are partnered together, then that makes sense. Yeah, you don't want a Sir Ibo incident with Andrew here. And the gap between Andrew and Dan currently gaining though. Probably not the best idea for Gordon to allow that to happen as Rory gets the fastest lap. That's a shot. That is definitely a shot. The Andrew 0.5 between him and Gordon. Gordon, my apologies. As Gordon runs over the bumpers, as I like to call them. Or things that you shouldn't hit, you know. The sausage curbs there, that's the word. And Gordon out of DRS. Andrew though, in the DRS of his teammate Dan. Now that is key and critical here. Andrew can pull away from Gordon and get closer to his teammate. But he's also keeping a good gap to a medium runner as well, which is key. You know, you stay close to a medium runner, boy, that is perfect. Yeah, that 2.6 seconds will all be gained back when you go into the mediums yourselves. Dan runs a little bit wide as Sir Ivo makes a mistake and Rolle gets the position. Andrew and Dan battling it out as teammates. Andrew currently clearly the man who has better pace here, as Gordon is getting back up very, very quickly. As you can see, he's going to get that move done, possibly even on both of them. The Alphas have to work well here to try and push away. And personally, if I was Dan, I would have seen that my teammate's quicker. Can't be having this. Gordon is possibly about to get a 2-for-1 meal deal here at Tesco's. And I am not looking forward to it. Oh, they've made it easy. There's one. Oh, now they're slipstreaming the boat. Oh, that head. No. I thought them going like that would have made it so easy. But they did the switch around. That was great. And look at the gap. And Gordon had to brake basically on the straight to stop them from crashing. The Alphas played that brilliantly. That is top tier teamwork. And these two have not only just cemented Gordon's P8 for at least a lap, they've given Andrew a 1.5 second gap between him and Gordon. And Gordon's just making... I don't have words for this. This is brilliant. That is a brilliant Alfa Romeo play. Dan's just back into the DRS again. I don't know if Andrew purposes slowing down here. But that gives Dan a speed boost, and that's going to keep Gordon behind for another lap. Sensational stuff here from the Alfa Romeos. I do think they'll get caught out, but this is brilliant. Gordon runs onto the curbs a little bit. That could be a time loss, but not a major one. Clearly, spins a little. Soon enough, Gordon will get very, very agitated with this. As there's Legendary Goat, making the overtake on Hilterman. Oh, Gordon again. And he is... still in... oh, he's out. Out of the DRS. That's it. That's the mistake they're looking for. And all they have to do is just keep him there. He's back in, back out, out, in, out. And he's out. No, he's in. He's just barely in. Oh, that could have been their chance to get away. The Alphas have done so well here. Andrew's gained 2 tenths back up, but even so, Gordon's back in it. It's lap 11, or lap 13 now. There's the gravel. That left tyre is now going to be a little pain in the arse. But unfortunately for the Alphas, and luckily for the viewers here, Gordon can stay in the fight. Andrew's now 6 tenths up, and Gordon's out. He's off. That's a spin. That's T-Bran up into P8. Oh, what makes this worse is now we just move forward 1 position. Top 2 are pitting. We move forward 1 position, and Dan is now at the back of the train, where his teammate is fighting Finderman. There's the move up the inside from Andrew. I believe that's the DRS protection point as well. And yes, it was. Andrew's got the move before the DRS even comes in. Dan being squeezed out wide. We can see this now. Dan taking it really easily. And the McLaren forced down even more positions. That's eBird losing out a hell of a lot in his fight versus Rotham, even though it's not much of a fight. Rotham going for the soft though. He's going for a 2-stop. eBird going for a 1-stop. I think that's a bit self-sabotaging, to be honest, but man can do what he wants. And I think the next important battle is the battle for the lead at the moment. It's Legendary Goat and Hilterman. Legendary Goat really slowing Hilterman down, as you can see by Rotham, as he just gains not only 1, not 2, but 9 tenths of a second in that 1 corner. Legendary Goat clearly going very, very slowly. The RS would be activated, but Hilterman into the pits. He's not doing that shit anymore, pardon my language, but that's just a fact, he's not. Finderman into the pits too. Hilterman onto the softs, hards. And Finderman will be onto a tyre. Onto the hards as well. As Rolly's made a move. Teamed him into the pits, speed on the pit lane. Rest in peace, my man. Now Rolly's up again as he overtakes Finderman through the pit lane. Dan just keeping Vendrew here. Kingdom onto the hards as well. The only people yet to stop would be Legendary Goat, Andrew, Dan, T-Bran and Gordon. As well as for Ibo. So respect to Ibo there. 14 laps on those mediums. He's going to have to pit soon though, surely. You know, once again, Rotham setting the fastest lap. eBird now on the back of the Alphas. Legendary Goat basically unable to put up a fight there either. eBird does have, well, quite a bit of VRS as you can see on his steering wheel. but he's got two Alfa Romeos prime for the taking. No DRS strats can really stop him here. There is too much of a pace advantage, and in fact, the DRS strat won't even work if Dan is now down as they go into the hairpin together. A little lock-up, but Dan gives the position away. He did put up a good defensive fight though, into the corner. There we go with 3 seconds, but sadly Ebert gets the position, and now he's looking at the lead Alpha. T-Brand has lost a little bit of time though, in comparison to Dan, so that's good news for Dan. He lost minimal time, but he has lost the DRS for this lap. Rothman with yet another fastest lap. As neither of the Alphas into the pits yet, and rightfully so, the hard runners shouldn't go in yet. Eberhard's still behind Andrew though, that's interesting. I wonder where we'll get the move done, as Gordon is closing in on T-Bran. This is obviously the battle for 6th place at the moment. As we have Ebert on Andrew too. I'll keep that there for Gordon when we need it. The Ebert on the back of the Alpha, using his ERS. He can't really make a move here, but he's going to try and put himself alongside. Wasn't probably the smartest of decisions, but it will work. As you can tell by the clear speed in this McLaren. He's going to get this move done as long as he's a good exit. Right on the gearbox of the Alpha. A little bit wide, Alpha gets a much better exit. But you can tell, I mean, no ERS is being used actually. Dan and T-Brand into the pits, Gordon now up into P5. He's going to go the long way, and Ebert unable to fight back. Apart from against his own steering. And that's Ebert into P3. Dan now out behind Volley, who still needs to pit one more time at least. But does he beat Finderman? Here's Finderman's point of view. And where is Dan? Oh dear. Dan is up there, Finderman has lost a hell of a lot of time. Andrew only 1.1 seconds behind, but that just won't be enough to get DRS again. 1.2, now into 1.3 as well. I mean, it's coming eventually. Give it a second. And there, 1.4. Andrew, unfortunately, looks like he may not be fighting for that podium today. He stays out another lap, that's interesting. I mean, any safety car basically hands Andrew P4. Maybe P5 in all fairness, but I think the only person who doesn't, who might get better, is Legendary Ghost. He just gets a free pit stop back into P2, possibly P3 if Ebert stays out. I've got 13 laps left to go. But if I'm Andrew, I'm hitting this lap. He's got to, surely. That's a P4. If he pits this lap, maybe. That's like P5. maybe a P4. Don't know. Really depends how his race goes. Like, I think P4 is reasonable. Nope, nope, he's not pissing. Oh dear, Andrew, no. You needed to pit. Gordon pits. 3.4 seconds the gap. Oh, Kingdom's out. Andrew goes past. That is a virtual safety car. That's a virtual, is it not? Or is that just a full course yellow? Like, they can't be going this slowly for just a full course yellow. And Rolle's taking his chance to pit. So is Finderman and T-Bran. Andrew had to pit there. Oh no, it's a safety car. It's a full-on safety car. My apologies. As Rotham pits, Legendary Goat's going to have to pit. E-Bird goes into the pits, and yep, Andrew joins them. Hey, fair enough. Maybe he made the right decision. I thought it was a virtual. I didn't see the safety car. Hinderman probably should have pit as well. Yes, he does. Gordon, the only man who doesn't need to. As Andrew's onto softs. Ooh. That is a very ballsy play. That is very, very ballsy. It could work. I'm not going to deny that. It could easily work. But the fucking balls. Sorry, language. The balls he has to try it. Same as Rotham here. Damn. Damn. That was crazy. On the bright side, this will mean that everyone's basically back into the race and it's just a sprint. A 10 lap, maybe 9 lap sprint to the end. Most people on the mediums, 2 on the softs, 2 on the hards. Don't know why Altan hasn't hit, but, you know, don't ask me. Ivo kind of lumped in the middle of the pack. I believe between Andrew and Gordon. Ooh, that's going to help Andrew quite a bit here. Safety car out for one last lap. What's leaving 2? We still are like a minute away for some people. As you can see, Mr. McCann currently in sector 2 at the moment. T-Bran and Finderman up to the last corner. But anyway, let's have a look at position changes whilst we're here. So, Rotham has led this race, most of it, and is still in the lead. Legendary Goat now up to P2, up in place. Down a place is E-Bird into P3. Up 4 into 4th, Andrew. And then down 1, Gordon. Dan up 3 places into 6th. Hilterman stays where he is. Rotham, sorry, Rolle, not Rotham, is down 3, same as Altan. Finderman starts P10, still P10. T-Bran up 5 places and Mr. McCann down only 1. Sir Ivo staying where he is. Well done, Ivo. And I assume the safety car is staying out for one last lap, due to the fact that T-Bran, oh not T-Bran, sorry, Mr. McCann still isn't here. So it'll be till the end of lap 23, which means you have 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, oh 30, sorry, 31, 32, so 9 laps of pure hard racing. I don't know how this is going to end. I actually don't have any idea. I think I can guess the winner. I think it'll be Rotham. But the question is, much like Australia, who's second, third and fourth will be? Because I know Andrew, he's been quick this weekend. He's been very quick. But is he quicker on the softs than eBird is? Because I have a feeling he can get past Legendary Go, but can he get that P2? Does he have that killer instinct to get that P2? And in fact, can he get past Legendary Go full stop? Or will Legendary Go defend it really well? At the same time, will Gordon get past Dan, or will that be an instant will Gordon get past Ibo? Or will that possibly slow him up to get overtaken by Dan? You know, a lot of things can happen. Dan's mediums will probably be the best of the lot. But I am very curious as to how this race is going to finish. All I know is Rotham leads, as he's done for most of this race. Legendary Go in that Haas in P2. Oh, there's a spin. That's Ender up into P2. eBird down to P12. That changes a lot of things. And I believe Ivo actually used that chance to get out of the way. But Rotham gets a big start. Legendary Go not really on the ball. Neither was Andrew. But the man behind Gordon, Dan, he was. And his Finderman making his way past out. Nope, he backs out. And he's probably going to keep his eyes on this move though. And he's looking at every opportunity he can get. He's got a lot of ERS to use. Can he go around the outside? No, it's blocked off. And he's have to wait just a little bit longer. And I'll move him back up the pit. Back up the field, sorry. Not the pitch. Too much football commentating, I swear. Andrew now over a second behind Legendary Goat. He has to gain that up before Gordon gets DRS on him. Luckily Dan is led to pressure, which is a really good thing. Ooh, Raleigh with a big mistake. Will now slot in behind Altan. And possibly behind Pandaman. Finderman. And no, Finderman unable to make a move that quickly, and in fact being hunted down by T-Bran. Here he goes, T-Bran round the outside. Will he make the move? Will he complete it round the outside? As the Aston Martin forced into a bad narrow angle. Mr. McCann spins eBird up a position, and he's going to get another one here surely on Finderman. Yes, no, Finderman defends it beautifully. as he keeps the position. And that is what you love to see. A good defensive move. You can see Hiltman trying to get on the back of the Alpha here. As I don't know who spun there, but will he make a move out the inside here? It's going to be a dangerous one if he does try it. Gets on the curb, keeps it steady, and they've stayed two abreast. And in fact, Hiltman keeps the position down and slots him behind for the DRS later on. Actually, has it been activated yet? No, it hasn't. Dan's a lot early for that. Raleigh gets back past T-Fran. I believe these two were fighting. T-Fran not using any ERS. Keeping it close for Raleigh though. That's what we like to see. But Raleigh on the back of Altan. Those old hards not doing him any favours. Meanwhile, Gordon is trying his best to close in as Finderman's been overtaken by E-Bird. But Gordon doing his best to try and get on the back of Andrew, who just can't get anywhere near close enough to Legendary Goat here. Legendary Goat does have a 3-second penalty though. Let's not forget that. Andrew just needs to stay within those 3 seconds, which at the moment he won't do. Now look a little bit ahead now. Gordon will have DRS. Will it be useful enough though? That's the time to tell. Andrew keeping the inside line, going defensive here. Gordon forcing him into a much more compromised line. But it's not going to be enough for a move to be made, at least not in Sector 1. Oh, as Altan has spun it. As he's going to come right back on track in front of the Red Bull of Mr. McCann. I don't know how, but Hilterman is now up into this P3 battle. Andrew runs wide. 3.2 seconds. Legendary Goat has P2 secured at this moment. And the big threat is Hilterman, who's let go by Gordon. Gordon just lets him through, knowing full well he has a penalty. I don't know the point of that, I'll be honest. All I know is that Alpine are not getting very many points today in comparison to their rivals, Mercedes. As Andrew with a little bit of a compromised line there. Can we get a move round the outside of the hairpin? No, we cannot, but up the hill, he's going to get a very good burst of speed there. Hilterman, will he be able to make a move? Andrew, it's tight, but Andrew's just keeping it. No room for errors for Andrew. And sadly on the McLaren behind him, he's got a perfect run. Here comes a move up the inside. No, he backs out. And here goes Gordon. Nope. These guys just can't finish moves. It's understandable, to be honest, but whew. So many times I thought moves were actually done, and they're just not. But on to lap 29. The battle for P3. Gordon first one to move out of the slipstream. And up, through the inside, goes Hilterman. Gordon going to be the second. As he pushes Andrew just a little bit out of the way. And Dan's now in the fight too. And hey look, Ibrand's also here. Oh, Ibrand is no longer here. Well, that's a little bit of a... Oh. Oh dear. And that, my friends, is a virtual. This to be 5 seconds for basically anyone here. And I don't know when it's going to go away, but Dan's just dropped like 1.4 seconds here, so he needs to catch back up real quick. And there we go, back to his group. The virtual's lasting a while, 2 laps left to go, under virtual. And Mr. McCann, 20-second penalty. A 20-second penalty. Are you crazy? What? A 20-second penalty? No. 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 Shut up. This game is talking absolute nonsense. Oh, he's still gonna get P10. That's the funny part. Matey Boy still got P10. Mr. McCann is 27 seconds ahead. And with 20 seconds of penalties, he's still going to be P10. Not unless he pits. Never mind. He could have kept P10 that he pits. That's the biggest throw of a P10 I've ever seen in my life. But Andrew's out this battle now, and it's Jordan who's chasing down for P3. He's basically got P3 due to the 3-second penalty of Hilterman, but things can change. And we saw Ebird basically bottle his P3 because of the fact that he spun under the safety car. And here he is now back on Dan. 8 laps later, only a few positions below where he should be. This is a recovery drive from McLaren. A very big recovery drive. And here we go, round the outside from Ebird. Lovely stuff from the man, respecting me with that pink helmet. I have one just the same, funnily enough. As Finderman and Raleigh fighting for P8 now. But we'll move off that battle for just a moment, as I went to the wrong person, but okay. Outhand with the fastest lap of 1:18.5. There's a yellow flag, and it's a Haas. Oh no, it's legendary go. Oh no, never mind, never mind. Different yellow flag situation. As E-Bird gets past Andrew, the Alfa Romeos have been beaten. But the only man who's beaten everyone in almost every race, Rothen, takes the win. Legendary Coat comes home P2. It's P3 for Hilterman. Gordon actually takes it. E-Bird takes P5. No, he doesn't. He had a penalty. Dan takes P5. Andrew P6. E-Bird P7. And Finderman just edges it over the line over Raleigh. Look at that timing difference. 0.045. Ooh. And P10 will be Altan. A little bit unfair. Mr. McCann deserved that P10, but, you know, the idiot pitted, so... he's not an idiot, I just think it's a very silly decision. You had P10 in the bag. Why did you pit Mr. McCann? Why? But anyway, that was interesting. Driver of the day, T-Bran? I don't think so. I think T-Bran is definitely my number 2. He is definitely my number 2. But I'll decide that in just a moment. As once again, the only victory celebration we ever see from Rotham, taking P1. We don't need to see the rest of that victory celebration, because Legendary Goat comes P2, Gordon in P3, and that is confirmed. And I think my driver of the day, T-Bran drove well, but I'm going to give my driver of the day to Hilterman, who drove a brilliant drive. I think Hilterman, Dan, and T-Bran drove well, but Hilterman deserves it. He really deserves it. But well done to everyone. I'll just scroll down for the rest of you. So it's an unlucky day for Keown, Tan, Butcher, and Kingdom. Even Sir Ibo as well. But thank you all ever so much for watching. I will hopefully be back next week. And yeah, love you all, leave you. I've been your host, Lone Georgie. You can find me on YouTube, Hyper SFC, I believe still. Or it might be Lone Georgie now. I actually have no idea. I haven't checked my YouTube in ages. But anyways, at Lone Georgie on Twitter, LONEGEORGIE. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.